All right, we're now turning to the latest information surrounding Utah's drought and the Great Salt Lake. According to the latest water measurements from the Utah Division of Wildlife Resources, the Great Salt Lake sitting at 4,193 feet above sea level.
The lake's average is 4,196 feet above sea level. Just 2 years ago, the lake hit a record low of 4,188 feet. A lot of numbers to remember there. But now millions of gallons of water on its way to the Great Salt Lake. Utah Lake reached full capacity for the first time in a decade.
Yeah, so this morning they let the water flow. You could say the floodgates are open. KUTV's Emma Riley was there for the controlled release and learned how this could be beneficial.
The gates at Utah Lake are now open. The Utah Water Users Association estimates that 300 million gallons of water per day could be released.
Any drop of water that makes it to the Great Salt Lake is good for the lake, good for the community.
When it's full, Utah Lake holds 870,000 acre-feet of water. On Thursday, they opened the control gates and released the water to prevent flooding.
From here, it'll travel down the Jordan River, and there are no deliveries required at this time of the year below here. So most of this water should make it to the Great Salt Lake.
The amount of water released could be around 30,000 acre-feet. They credit the excess water to last year's snowpack and the community's conservation efforts.
It was a really good year last year, and we're still seeing the effects of that. And so now we're running about at average snowpack, a little bit above. And so, just a couple good years has really helped out.
Tuff says river levels shouldn't change drastically.
We're hoping there are no negative impacts. Growth and development has encroached and has come into the Jordan River area, and if there's too much water that goes through there is a flooding potential that could happen.
The state's reservoirs are 70 to 90% full, but conservation is still important.
Just because we have snowpack and things going on now doesn't mean that in the future we're going to have that. We're just coming out of a long-term drought that really had some impacts to our water use, and we want to be ready for that in the future.
And they haven't determined how long the gates will stay open. It is dependent on how much more water will come from spring runoff. In Saratoga Springs, Emma Riley, KUTV 2 News.
It's exciting news. Emma, thank you. Utah's drought and the impact it's having on the Great Salt Lake is something we have covered extensively, from the lake's record low to gaining 3 feet after 2023's historic winter. You can find all of our previous reports on our website at KUTV.com.